that was the Netherton Tunnel. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And when we arrived here last night, I couldn't see nothing. It was dark, it was dingy and what have you. But now it's the morning on Mam Tor, and this is the old road that I'm walking down now, which takes us to this bottom spot here, which is kind of a bit famous. This is kind of like at the bottom where Castleton is and all of that sort of thing. So there's something I want to show you down here. Number one, it's the old road. That's here as well. But also, well, I'll show you the old road as we come down. But bit of a high for camper vans. A lot of them, quite a popular haunt for them here. So there's plenty here doing that. But I'll show you the old road first, which is just down here. Hello. So there it is there. You can just see that sort of meandering off there. And it's quite efficient. And then Mam Tor just on the ridge there. But over here, yeah, you can't really see a lot. But oh, except for that amazing vista, look. Check it out. There you go. Now if you did on Instagram, you'd be up here like a shot, rinsing those shots. Well, it's time to get the show on the road now, and we take a trip through the beautiful Winnett's Pass. Oh, can I just say one thing about Brendan, right? He is so slow. I swear to God, right, there's a mile between us. I'm driving at 35 miles an hour and he's still right behind me. I mean, anywhere just takes forever to get to, and he's the one going, how long's something going to take? Maybe before he asks me that in future, she take into account his unbelievably slow drive. I like to get from A to B, get the journey done. He is Captain Slow. I'm literally driving 25 miles an hour on a 50 mile an hour road just so he catches up with me. I mean, he's got a stream of traffic behind him as well. That bloke's nuts, mate. There's 3 types of drivers, isn't there? You've got the ones that speed everywhere, you've got the normal drivers, and then you've got Brendan. We're now heading up the Snake Pass now towards the park up for the Overexposed site. Now, I'm just wondering if we've left it too late for a parking space, because it's very limited parking on the side of the Snake Pass. So we'll see when we get up there. But we're coming out of as we're coming up into higher ground now. We're coming out of the fog, so that's good. Starting to see a bit of blue sky now.
Of where this is, and as Steve said before, many people have come on this trail and failed to find it.
Yeah,
but we're going to do our best, aren't we?
Well, no, look on the advantage. You've got one of the best map readers here that
me,
live.
Me,
yeah,
of course, yeah.
And
good job by me, really, because if I wasn't here,
we've got a beautiful day. It's slightly icy, so the ground's not like it's going to be really muddy.
Slipping and sliding everywhere.
So the terrain is on our side, for almost definitely.
Yeah.
So,
what did you have for breakfast in the end?
You know what? I just had a breakfast burger.
A breakfast burger?
Yeah, it was like a McDonald's. There you go. Actually, it's signposted. Look.
Oh right. It ain't going to be that much of a mission, is it? Now, here's a decision, right?
No, they might take.
Now we need to decide, right? Do we keep that in, right? And do we be honest, right? Or do we play a little bit?
We play it out. Come on, because we don't want everyone coming here,
Get
do
to
we?
the ridge and go, oh, we're still trying. We're still trying.
We'll just have this moment,
well,
like.
As long as it's signposted.
Well, you know,
way,
yeah, but
we're going to be all right.
But they tend to like to make you go across the main paths, right?
Yeah.
Stick to the main paths, which always goes a long way round, don't they?
Me hyping up the start. We're on the trail.
Absolutely. And it's worth noting that a lot of planning goes into these trips. So, I've already done a map. I've already studied the way to get there. But does Brendan trust me enough?
3 signposts away and we're there.
And I guarantee someone nicked him or changed it around.
Yeah. So we stand right in the middle of the precipice between the Roman road and the B-52 crash site.
Yeah.
And the Roman road was that way.
Yeah,
it's
you can just see
here.
the outline of it here, right? So and across there, it's not that well defined, but you can see how it's been dug out and created. I just thought I'd show you a bit of snow, as we don't seem to see much where we're in Shropshire these days. Well guys, you can see the vans over there, like in the near distance. It's absolutely beautiful up here. So there we have Brendan there. Look at him now. Brendan, just for the record, why are you giving up?
Mate,
give us a shout out on YouTube.
I don't think so.
You are?
Another 3 or 4 mile of wet feet.
Okay.
I'm not doing the Mam Tor trail again.
I'm just going to follow these now. See you later, mate.
Look after yourself.
Oh, I'll try to.
I don't want to be calling search and rescue. I'll see you at the next parker.
See ya.
I'll save the Bakewell tarp for you.
Thanks, mate. Well guys, I've made it to the Overexposed site now, and here's my first bit of wreckage. You can just see it over there. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to take the drone up first, and before I go over. Well, so what we have here is the wreckage of a B-29, and in 1948 this particular plane, and its name was Overexposed, was making a routine flight from the base in RAF Burton Wood, but they also at that time, 1948, the Americans a lot of the Americans had a lot of bases over here. So a routine flight from Burton Wood, which is near Warrington, coming across here, descended into thick fog, and unfortunately this is where it crashed here, and it's been left here, the parts of it. I mean, it's absolutely so remote. You can understand why they've done that, because it ain't no mean feat getting here. And as we know, Brendan explores himself. He has given up the ghost, and he has not made it here. And yeah, so what would this plane have been doing? What would it have actually been doing? Well, one of the jobs it was doing is a reconnaissance mission. So what that means is that during 1948 they'd send these planes out to do a lot of photography work and actually photograph completely large areas, and that gives them a good idea of what the land terrain's like and or any sort of potential, but even now Historic England have that whole mapping mission online for people to generally view now, and it's thanks to planes like this that did those missions. And it's obviously an American plane, American squadron were on board. So it's one of those. But truly though, a remarkable sight to behold, really. And I mean, the site is that remote that it's literally just left here as a, I don't know why it was left here, but I suppose it's a salvage operation, would have been great. But there's a lot missing. There is a lot missing of it. But yeah, interesting. Well, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Monumental, and I hope you enjoyed. Hope that was worth the effort. Me coming up here, getting my feet absolutely shitted up, so you guys can enjoy this here. Yeah, now got the old work your way back now, haven't you? Well, not only has Brendan abandoned me on the walk, on the B29 walk, which was actually not too far around the corner really in the grand scale of things, he chose to listen to someone else instead of me, the guy who puts the research into it. And I thought he was just literally going to park. He said he wanted to park up somewhere a little bit more level. And he's buggered off to Bakewell without me. I have no words. Well, I don't think he's going to do Padley Gorge, so that's my next destination, and I'll meet up with him at some point on the trip. Well, howdy doody. Well, where am I? Well, I've just parked up and I'm just outside Padley Gorge, which is, I'm doing it on my own because Brendan's gone off to Bakewell, so I don't think if he wasn't very happy about this morning's walk, I'm sure he's really not going to appreciate Padley Gorge. But for the fitter ones in us, I'm going to go and have a look myself. It's a little bit, maybe a 10-minute walk to it, but the parking here, you struggle to get a space, I tell you. But there's no parking restrictions down where I park, so that's not so bad, is it? Well, I can hear the water, and there's a huge steep bank down to the left of me. But the area we're actually in, if I turn you around, is it? Let me just have a look. Grindleford. So here's the railway station here. So we're coming down here. Padley Gorge starts there. So you find a lot of these small places, you know, have little railway stations. And anyway, this take us down there. So we're at the bottom of the station now, and it says there was something we call Tortley Tunnel. So anyway, we've got the station here. Oh, I see, here it is. Oh, the Tortley Tunnel. There we go. That's what they meant by it. It's a nice little tunnel portal, isn't it? So we're just a little bit further along now, and I think Padley Gorge starts here. In a minute I can hear it, so it's obviously crossing here somewhere. A lot of people congregating there a few minutes ago, but I could definitely hear it. So this is probably where this comes down, and this is the footpath up to Padley Gorge. So let's have a look what the sign says. Oh, it just says Padley Gorge National Trust. Well, it's got to be good if National Trust have got their hands on it, isn't it? So I'm assuming this is the way in, and there is a few paths here just going off to the left, to the right, and what have you, but there we go. Quite a natural looking waterfall. Lots of rocks and lots of roots. Oh, it feels weird now I've got my proper boots on. Just this barren wasteland of rocks. Crazy. There's a look, well, it's a sneaky peek, isn't it? We haven't done the whole thing of Padley Gorge. Now, the walk goes on and on and on up the valley, so we're not going to do that because there just isn't enough time today, but I hope I've given you a little flavour of what it is possibly like, you know, where the parking is, etc. But yeah, I wouldn't really attempt this if you're not physically fit, being honest. But yeah, it is really nice, and I'll just get my breath back and then I'll be away. Well, I'm making my way to Bakewell now to meet up with Brendan. He's in some car park somewhere, but I've got two decent locations in the bag now, so I'm really happy with that. So we're in Bakewell, and Brendan is just over there, look. There he is there, he's been waiting for me patiently. Even though he decided to drive off, but there you go. Well, mate, hello. We meet again. We do. Seeing you here. You see, now, do you know what we've done now? We've done a bit of genius here. Okay. I didn't really realise it. So now, when the viewers watch your video and watch mine, there's going to be different content in it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna you're gonna have
We're going to see you fall over.
Yeah, I didn't film that.
Oh no, that's convenient, isn't it?
Do you know what it was? I literally, right, I was walking across the moors and my foot went down a sinkhole, right?
Yeah.
It was
Same to
about to
me.
there.
Yeah.
I changed my
Hence why I've
trousers.
got different trousers on.
Right, and
Look at my
then
boot, look.
I tried to pull it out, lost my balance, and then sort of went back and sat. It wasn't dirty, it was just wet.
Was anyone else there to see it?
Mate, it was nowhere, it was in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of really, it's kind of built in a old.
This is kind of like
No.
typical what you'd expect to see in Bakewell, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got the high street. Would
Yeah.
you say this is like the more
Yeah, it looks like a little village, doesn't it? Like a village square or something.
fish and chips?
Oh yeah, let's go down that little one there. Yeah. Trouble is these days they're very good at recreating what looks old, and you never quite know what's authentic and what isn't. But I tell you what, that against that blue sky backdrop
Yeah.
is where we're at, isn't it?
So this must be the historical heart.
Yeah, I
of
mean
Bakewell.
this is new, even though it looks old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's, to be fair, mate, I think this is newer than it looks.
Chick
But-
and me chick, or is it chic?
Chic.
Chic. Yes, that's right. Oh, it's down there.
Yeah, we got to go that way because we're going to the river, aren't we?
Okay. So we're off on our way. We found the water. And this is the social setting of the town, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Down
Yeah.
by the river.
Oh. And a nice little weir as well. Say where? Weir? Where? So guys, this is what they call Lovelock Bridge. Hey. It's nuts, isn't it?
Phil and Vicky.
Yeah.
Let's read some names out, shall we? The Ushers. That's a band. It's got to be a band.
Should we
isn't it?
just read some out and see if they're subscribed? See if they're on. They're here, right?
just-
They're on there, or if they're still
Mummy,
together.
Daddy, and what's that? Killian?
Gillian.
Gillian.
Yeah.
What else we got? See some outstanding names.
I mean, there's not a lot of room for much more.
Joe
is
and
there? I mean,
Irene.
that is compact, isn't it? So what's this? Would you do one for your good lady?
Oh yeah.
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 Do you think it's romantic?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I suppose it's one of them things.
It is, but I think at the same time, like when things get a little bit gimmicky, right?
Yeah.
Everyone starts doing it, and it doesn't become so special.
So when you've got
I tell you what, though.
what?
Sorry to interrupt you, but the first man or lady, let's be honest, it was most probably a bloke trying to give his undoubting love to somebody. Whoever that first person was to put a lock on this bridge, that's a true romantic.
That's our trip around Bakewell concluded now, and yeah, it's really good, really nice place. We've seen a few of the little sites that are here. Normally we just come and do the Monster Trail, but not today.
There you go, Riverside Fish and Chips. How many fish and chip shops you want in Matlock Bath? My Christ.
Hello. So you were the one last night, were you? You were the one causing all the trouble. Look, so this is the town hall for Ashbourne Town Council. Please do not sit on the steps.
Hang on, stay there.
I'm just having a moment.
Clickety clack, clickety clack, clickety clack. Oh, I can't wait to get to my dinner spot tonight. Oh, I hope those waiters have got my food ready. Oh, no. There seems to be a blockage in the road. Who goes there?
Hello, young man.
Get out the way, you old bat.
Just give a poor old lady some money.
Get lost.
Please, my family are destitute.